Elizabeth and Alexis Jimenez Valdes, something you said on December 19 last year just played for me. Data without decisions generate no value, and honestly, that's exactly why I know I should be part of your business intelligence team. I am from Panama. I did my undergrad studies in the United States at the University of Arkansas. I earned a dual degree, one in computer science and another in computer engineering. Moving completely to a different country at 20, adapting to a new education system, working while studying, learning to navigate a different culture, it was challenging, but it taught me something invaluable: how to be flexible, how to learn quickly in unfamiliar environments, and how to thrive when things get uncomfortable. After graduating, I spent almost 4 years at Dell Technologies back in Panama. I started in business operations, working with teams across marketing, pricing, product management. My role was essentially creating the architecture for service offerings. I developed for over 600 and new product stock keeping units, making sure everything followed the right standards, complied with ISO requirements, and actually made sense for the business. It wasn't just about creating items in a system, it was understanding what the business needed and translating that onto something action that was with action. Then I transitioned into the technical side, building and testing automation scripts for enterprise clients. These solutions run millions of times across tens of thousands of systems over 100 clients. But here's where I learned. It's never really about the scripts themselves, it's about making sure how they solve real problems for real people. The best technical solution in the world is worthless if it doesn't address an actual business need. Now I'm here in Spain, pursuing my master in economics, finance, and computing at the University of Huelva. So yeah, Panama to the US, back to Panama, now to Spain. I have really gotten really good at adapting to new environments, new teams, new ways of working, and new cultures, and that adaptability is something I know will be valuable in your business intelligence team. When you said about your department, it's about creating value, not reports. That resonated with me deeply because I've been there. I've seen those really pretty dashboard that sit unused, the reports that land in someone's inbox and never got open because they don't actually help them to make a decision. That's not the kind of work I want to do. I want to build things that actually drive decision that make someone say, okay, now I know what to do. Your point about governance really struck a chord to me. You are absolutely right. Everyone wants to jump right straight to AI and fancy analytics, but without solid foundations. You're building a skyscraper on sand. At Dell, I work extensively with ISO 9001 standards, auditing processors, documenting everything, making sure it was all consistent and traceable. At that time, I'll be honest, sometimes it felt tedious, but now I completely get it. That discipline, those clean data standards, those organized catalogs, that's not the boring part. That's actually the foundation that enables the exciting stuff. Without governance, you cannot scale. Without quality data, your AI is garbage. And watching you work through that Porsche report analytics, that was brilliant. In 5 minutes, you completely transformed it, not by removing information, just by eliminating the noise. Asking, does this element serve a purpose? That's the skill I want to develop. Being able to look at something critically and ask, okay, but does this actually help the person reading it a decision? Because at the end of the day, if a CEO has 10,000 of seconds to understand something about that could be worth millions of euros, my job is to make sure those 10 seconds count. You mentioned something, how difficult it is to get people to change. Moving from Excel to Power BI, adopting new standards like IBCS. People resist to change, especially when they are not comfortable with what they know or they might. But you also send something hopeful. Once they see the benefits, they never wanted to go back. And I think I can help bridge that gap. I'm comfortable with technical side, Python, R, SQL, data analysis, automation, but I also spent years working with business teams across different countries and culture, product managers in the US, sales teams in Latin America, marketing folks across regions. I have to explain technical solutions in ways that they make sense to them, to show them why it matters to the world, not just mine. And honestly, moving between Panama, the United States, and now Spain has taught me something crucial. how to read the room, how to understand different perspectives, how to adapt communication styles based on who I'm talking to. That's essential. When you're trying to get people on board with change, it's not just about showing them the tool, it's about how to show them the value in terms of why they care about. Look, I'm not going to stand here to pretend that I know everything. There is so much that I need to learn. How to build information architecture that scales with a company as it grows, how to implement something like IBS across different departments with different priorities and different levels of resistance, how to really turn data into a strategic competitive advantage. But I also know that that's the place where you wanna learn those things is from the people who are actually doing them right. And that's your team. I have proven I can adapt quickly, and I did it when I moved to the United States at 20, and I did it at Dell when I switched from business operations to technical roles. And I'm doing it right now here in Spain, learning in a new language, in a new academic system, in a new professional environment. What I have realized from your class is that business intelligence is not really about technology at all. It's about making companies smarter. It's about people that make the better decisions faster, and it's about turning information into competitive advantage. And I want to be part of a team where every piece of data has a purpose, where governance is seen as an enabler rather than a barrier, where clarity always wins over the next move to the needle. That's the environment where I know I can thrive and contribute. So that's why I'm here today. I'm asking you to give me that chance to prove that I can contribute to your vision. I have adapted to new countries, new industries, and new rules before. I have seen and I have shown that I can work across technical and business domain. I understand that business intelligence is about value. It's not just data. I'm ready to bring that same adaptability, that same commitment, and that same drive to your business intelligence team. Quiero agradecerte de verdad por tomarte el tiempo de escucharme hoy y compartir tu conocimiento y experiencia en clase. Ha sido realmente inspirador. Thank you, Elizabeth.